A Brooklyn native whose love of music began in the church waited for today, Juneteenth, to release his debut album. Richard DeBrew Jr. is a gospel jazz artist whose album Jazz in the Spirit drops today, and he's here now to tell us all about it. And Richard, why did you want to release your album today on Juneteenth?
That's an excellent question. I call it a release, commemorating a release, because, I've been working on this for a very, very long time. And the folks who were waiting for freedom waited for a very, very long time. So I find a nexus and I find, comfort in celebrating that legacy.
Nice. And now growing up in Brooklyn, you attended the Concord Baptist Church of Christ. How has the church and God guided you in your music? Where do you get your inspiration?
It's from my youngest days. Growing up in the church, for one thing, there was a lot of history. It's a historic church. There was a strong emphasis on God, and not just personal faith, but also community faith, doing something for someone else too. And there's so much great music that I learned in the church, and so that's it all comes through in the music.
Nice. Now, this has been quite a year. First, the pandemic, and now on top of that, renewed racial unrest. Given all that, what do you hope people get out of listening to your music? How do you want us to feel?
Well, I want you to feel love, and I want you to feel like coming together. This music is a fusion automatically of gospel and jazz. So it automatically brings people who might not have anything to do with each other together as one. And I hope that if nothing else, we learned that none of us is an island, and that doing something for someone else is just as important, if not more, than doing something for somebody else. Okay. Love thy neighbor as thyself.
That's right. Now, the pandemic has actually been tough on you. You pretty much lost your income, not being able to play music in the church or with your band at weddings. How did you stay connected to your fans?
Well, I had started this thing called Friday Night Inspiration, which actually was, I really feel like it was inspiration from God, because at the same time, everybody was stuck in their house. And I was stuck not being able to perform publicly. This helped both of us because people really responded well to the first one. I just broadcast it online from my house. And so many people joined in and they said, "Oh, we want to do this again." Okay, sure, we'll do it. And it's just been going since then. So I'm excited.
I love that. Who doesn't love listening to live music? Now, how can everyone get your new album?
Okay, so the physical CDs are available you can order at my website, www.jazzinthespirit.com. My Facebook page, also facebook.com/jazzinthespirit. My YouTube channel. You can send me a message through any of those things. It's Instagram. Just you Google Jazz in the Spirit, you can find me.
All right.
And it's the same thing. They're also, I forgot, they're also available digitally on Amazon Music, YouTube. It'll be on iTunes in maybe about 2 or 3 days. But the other songs, like the one I'm going to do today, is a single, and that's available already. So.
All right. Well, there's your little tease. Everyone stay tuned, because at the end of this newscast, Richard is going to give us a little taste of what you can expect from his album. And Richard, thanks for being here.
Thank you so much. And hello, New York.
If you're watching Currents News on YouTube, be sure to hit the subscribe button and then click on the bell to get instant updates about all of our newest content, because we are putting your faith in the news.